adventurers, guild leaders, space explorers. I haven't done that intro in a while. And everyone in between. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday today. And it is another update day. So, I am currently downloading my update for Fallout 76. So, I'm really excited once that goes live that I am able to show off whatever new implementations have been added, as well as what's going to be new in the store for the week. And a lot more fun stuff going on over there. I may work on the lighting a bit. But for now, the one that was downloaded a lot faster, but partially it is because of the fact that the update time is around like 5, 6 in the morning, I believe. So let me see. I'm addicted to Fallout. What's your name? See, I am so happy that I am able to do what I can from my phone in regards to helping people out, whether it's helping them by promoting them, helping them by helping them make connections with other peoples, helping them by growing a community. You know, I am happy. So before I get started, let me at least, before I tend to forget, morning Stabby, to share it on the our Discord. Copy link, post it up here, and like there we go. See, I'm still working on the tweaks for the StreamCord bot. Like working in some of the ins and outs. So, let's see, it didn't show up on here, huh? Let me try. Because I know I have it set up for Twitch. Unless I have to go into the tab for let me see if the shout-out button works. This is the other thing I was hoping to test out while I was on YouTube. I might have to set up that as well. Unless I have to sign into the YouTube for that to work. So that, with that being said, if that's the case, what I'm going to do is before I go live, I will be sure to sign in to the other account. So this way, that one will be the active one. If that's how it works. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but never hurts to try. So let's see. So it says Twitch. Now let me switch it over to the YouTube. So it is uploading that. Let me see if it's set up. If not, then that just means some more work I gotta do, but that is okay. It's all a learning process. Alright. So let me see if from there I can check out the StreamBot. The CloudBot should be right there. And then under commands, it's set up there, but it shows it active. You know what? And it should be set up for as a moderator as well. But I don't know if maybe it's because just certain commands won't work, or maybe you have to do an additional step to make it active for YouTube as well. But, you know, I'll figure it out. I might have to just watch another YouTube video. If that's the case, it is what it is. But let's see, for now at least, what is new in Tankery. I decided to go with a small camera for today because I feel the medium camera takes up too much space, and especially in this game since there's no real good place to set up. Once I'm more established with a laptop and stuff, then I'll be more happy because then I could just move everything around where I want. But we do what we can with what we got. So far in the store, I do not see anything here. Let me see if I can raise the volume a bit on the TV because I feel like it's a little low on my end. Alright. Still got the season pass, which I believe I am about to hit tier 50. Let's see, the AMX 13SS 11 TCA. 50% off on all of these, but still a little too rich for my blood. The new tank that's been added is the Rhino tank. Morning, Petty. Let's see. Stabby tried, but for some reason it's not working. I'm gonna do more research, as I was telling Stabby, on how to do proper shoutouts over here on YouTube. Since I know it's a different beast than Twitch. Over there, I'm pretty much already set up with custom shoutouts and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna figure out YouTube. I can't let this platform fall behind, especially since this is where I got started. So I need to show love. All right, I'm so excited for the Fallout update. I already made sure I started downloading it, so fingers crossed that I'll get the notification probably towards the end of my scheduled stream that we can go check it out. So we got the Rhino tank is the new one that's been added, and a lot of people are saying it's a little slow, but it packs a punch. But for 8,000, still too rich for my blood. What do we got on the auxiliary tab? Nothing really exciting. Pretty much everything the same in the DLC. So I got everything in the same in premium. Resource chest. Aside from that, I hope you are both having a wonderful morning. Tomorrow I'm going to stream considering everything goes well. I am definitely looking forward to that. You know, through everything you've gone through everything you've been dealing with, which I will not get into, details, but I will say this. I am absolutely thrilled and excited to see you take your steps on this adventure. And we are all here to be able to support you 100% in any way we can. So I wish you nothing but good fortune and that you flourish. Okay? Yes, that is a good question, Petty, if it's going to be with Cam, because if it is, that would be even more awesome. No Cam? Ah. Alright, well, at least we could hear your sultry voice, before, the knife comes in. Nothing here that really stands out. And gold, nothing. Okay. Did I get anything new? No. Also, I am excited for the next time you get to hang out with us on a stream. It's always fun getting to have you and Petty as well. I have not gotten a chance to hang out with Petty and her brother, her husband, and of course, Warfy. You're not fit for human eyes. That is a lie. I refuse to believe that 1,000%. In fact, 1,000,000%. No. Your personality and aura alone is enough to get people smiling. And that is a wonderful thing to have. Yes, I would love to be able to hang out with both of you. That way we can cause some mayhem in the wasteland. I'm still trying to work out on how I can make it so that we could do like a huge party where we could all just hang out. It may get a little cluttered in terms of voice, so I believe it. You know, you're both very beautiful people. And again, I will always say that I am very fortunate to have been able to meet y'all. Mango, welcome in. Glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. See, it's always fun when I'm able to interact with friends and just hang out. Let's see. Do we have any new contracts? The Thresher. I think the Caboose is the new contract that's available. Because I already completed the Senlek. I just did the Thresher yesterday. Literally, I ended up having to take a power nap. I had 5 hours left. It was 10 o'clock at night. I was dozing off. So then I decided, you know what? Power nap. Took 2 chugs of energy drink. Wasn't working, so I said, okay, power nap. Woke up, it was almost 12:30, 3 hours left before the contract ended, and I said, okay, I still need like 8,000 more XP. Let's do this. But I got it done. So I might not do the Cruncher contract. I might just do the Caboose. It's a light tank and it's a tier 3, so it shouldn't be too hard. I should already have this one as well. I don't have this tank. Well, considering that it's not going to take too much, earn 1200 or more XP in any number of battles and win a battle. Okay, definitely going to go to Cold War. I am going to replace the contract only because I have more time for Cruncher, and because it is only a tier 3, I should be able to do it within 5 days. Hopefully. What do we have for today's season challenge? A snap? Mango said he is getting a PlayStation so he can come play with us too. I hope so. I hope so, because then that's more people we can hang out with and have fun with in the wasteland. Oh, you love a nap. I hear you. Honestly, even though I'm awake, physically, mentally, my brain is still somewhat shut off. But we do what we can and just keep it moving. Said I was looking for a PS Stabby. Not 100% sure getting one yet. Well, I hope. If anything, that Santa gets you one for Christmas. One that works well enough to be able to go into the wasteland. Alright, so what do we got for today's challenges? Deal 3,500 damage, damage 6 enemies, and win 2 battles. Okay, that's not too bad. What about under more challenges? Alright, we got something called Bruiser's Bounty. Deal 500 or more damage in a battle. Not too hard. And you get an additional 25% XP boost. But it's only 1 per day per vehicle. Which means you can use it on one vehicle. Once you get it done, that's it. But you can still use it for the next vehicle. And just keep rinse and repeating until you've gone through every single one of your tanks. And then we got Leading the Charge. Place in the top 5 XP earners on your team in a winning battle. And available to multiplayer and co-op only. It is repeatable 5 times for the next 6 days. But aside from that, we don't really have any other major challenges going on. So that's a bit of a bummer. Let's see. An energy drink this morning. I'll need another one or coffee for round 2. Oh, round 2? Yeah. Yesterday, my sister ended up getting a coffee and a refresher from Starbucks. Drank one, waited half an hour, drank the other. And I was like, sweet Jesus, how can you deal with all that caffeine? Boom, coffee first, the energy drink. Then the energy drink. Yeah. Coffee, that's how my sister did it too. Coffee first, waited, then the energy drink. I was like, sweet Jesus, no. And then somehow, she had an appointment for a piercing, but unfortunately, the vein that goes through her tongue, it was too thick, so they said that they wouldn't feel comfortable taking that risk in case the vein rolled over when the piercing was being done. So, I told him I appreciate the honesty, and that is very, uh, professional of you to approach it the way you did. So, thank you. And then I let them know that I was interested in getting another tattoo since I only have the one. And it is going to be a Ghost Reaper. The tattoo artist named Mickey. I had mentioned to him what it was that I was interested in. Didn't even give too much detail, because I wasn't planning on setting up an appointment or anything like that. Nothing for sale here, which is terrible. And so one of the tattoo artists said, "Oh yeah, no, if you want something that involves ghosts and skeletons or anything a little on the dark side, talk to Mickey. He's your guy." So she introduced me to him. I let him know I'm looking for a good tattoo, nothing too big, something that'll fit on my forearm, and preferably something along the lines of a floating ghost wielding a scythe. Since my handle and my name everywhere is Ghost Reaper, I figured, why not? So those were the only details I gave him. A ghost wielding a scythe. I kid you not, within the 10-15 minutes that we were in the back room with my sister figuring out whether or not she'd be able to get her piercings done, I came out to the front and said, "Okay, so would you like to get started on your tattoo?" I said, "Wait, what?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not planning on getting one today because unfortunately I am le broke. I am le broke, so I cannot get a tattoo today." He said, "Oh, well, here, let me show you what I came up with." And I kid you not, he did a beautiful outline already of a hovering ghost, spectral ghost, with bony hands and wielding a scythe. He said he based it off an original photo he did earlier, like a picture he had drawn, but he wanted to switch it up to fit more of what I was looking for. So instead of having the bony face as well, he might shadow it out to make it smoky, and then all you'd be able to see would be the glowing eyes. And I would want it in black and gray since it's cheaper. And it's just gonna, let's see. That's how I survive. My critters don't sleep. I can feel it flowing in my veins. I'm thinking of getting a piercing and tattoo on Friday. That is awesome. Have you ever tried Panera Charged Lemonade? It has the safe adult daily caffeine limit in 1 cup. I am going to have to try that. Hun, would you want to try one of those? What? Animal Mango says it is a Panera Charged Lemonade. Like a caffeinated lemonade. That already sounds good because it's caffeine with lemonade. So that's probably going to be something I'm going to want to check out. I'm supposed to be getting a peach tattoo next week with Robin and Susie, when Robin and Susie are here. That is right. You have been planning a get-together with them, and we're going to be getting tattoos. See, my sister tells me that I should try to set up a tattoo date with my wife. And I told her, yes, sis, if I had the money, then yeah, I would be more than happy to do that. $200 a piece, why not? But for us...
His wife is difficult because she's got a tattoo artist
that's
not that close by.
Yeah,
But the price be right.
I think, technically mine was free, but he said if he would have charged, it would have been like, what, 40, 50 bucks?
What? Yeah, because you know me.
Yeah, because, so, can't really show it off. Let me see. That tattoo. I know the lighting is terrible, but. So yeah, it's a tribal symbol of the crab. So he was able to do that. I guess it's his gift to us for my wife's baby shower. Which I totally feel bad about that day. I am so sorry.
It's okay. You were a different person. We learned. We learned and we grew. So
So the man told me that for that tattoo, given the size to scale it up with my other forearm.
They are, but all the equipment to do one isn't.
Yeah, no. But still, you know, you're paying for their time and their creativity and their patience, and
Although it does hurt your back after a while and your
yeah,
hand.
and you're also paying for the hopes that they're not gonna mess it up. Because I've seen some really bad tattoos.
Yeah, but mine wasn't messed up.
No, yours wasn't.
Considering how it looked before, granted,
Time
he
for
was the one
work,
who did
and
the
catch you
outline
later,
before.
kids. All right, Stabby, have a wonderful day at work, and once again, thank you for swinging on by. I appreciate it. Let's see, Animal Mango. It has 400 milligrams of caffeine in 1 cup. Sweet Jesus. The safe adult limit happens to be 400 milligrams. It's like drinking about 7 cups of espresso. Oh, bruh. No. No, I'm out. Let me see. A Monster has
Leave my monsters out of this.
160 milligrams. That's a Monster. A Bang has, I think, 300 milligrams. What is the other one? What's the one we usually drink, hun? With the
I drink Monster.
no, the one with the Skittles flavor and the
C4s?
the C4s have, I think, 200.
Johnny, I can show everybody
So, yeah.
my tattoo, and they can guess how much I paid for it.
No, no thanks. That's too much caffeine. Yeah, no. See,
I can show everybody my tattoo, and they can try to guess how much I paid for it.
Okay, sure.
That's the,
By all
that's the
means.
difference.
The camera's right there, hun. Just adjust the lighting. So that is the one my wife had gotten done by a friend. And she recently went back to have it colored in and touched up. Because it's been a while and she had it originally done just in
And
the
it was just the
outer
outline.
line.
And it was like prison-y looking.
But now it definitely looks a lot more polished. It looks more revived since... When was it that you got the original done?
I got it 11 years ago when my mother passed away. 'Cause
So,
that's
yeah.
her rose.
So Animal Mango is going to take a guess at $70.
Ask them to guess how much I paid for it.
No, they can hear you.
How much?
Animal Mangoes, he guessed $70.
Bingo!
You got it right. $70.
Oh, I like you.
Oh, listen, Mango is an awesome, awesome person.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Like I imagine that something like that because
For
of the
me, it was
coloring.
a little more of a special discount because if it was somebody else, it would have been maybe about 100.
Yeah,
But that's still not that bad considering the size of it.
and not to mention because if you would have gone to somebody else, they would have wanted to either
And
A,
mine
change
was
it
like
up.
a complete redo. It wasn't just a touch-up. It
Yeah.
was more than a touch-up. The only thing that stayed original out of that was the actual rose itself.
Yeah.
The butterflies were all completely redone. Like, 2 of them are actually facing completely different directions than what they were originally facing.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even fully know that.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so far this week in World of Tanks, it is a bit of a disappointment. There doesn't really seem to be much new. And, of course, Mango. Like I said, you are an awesome person.
And for me, the fact that you knew hood prices for tattoos, no, that means you're interesting. I like interesting people. I may have ADHD and, people are hard for me to pay attention to. I like interesting.
Alright, so let me see what's the requirement for the first... It's open to all classes. I just got to do damage and take a W. So I am going to use one of my favorite tanks, the Object 292. Russian engineering at its finest, only because of the fact that it is a heavy tank, but it's got the speed of a light tank. Like, that is just crazy to me. I think it kind of makes up for it in the weight department for armor. I think when it comes to that, it is on the lighter side of that spectrum to compensate, but it's still within the heavy class. So, because of that, it's considered a heavy tank. Oh yeah, no. Everyone in the network is awesome, and I will always trust everyone's judgment when it comes to inviting others into our community, because that is what we're all about. Being there for each other when we can. You know, we're not always going to be there for each other 24/7 because realistically, we have lives, we have things that we have to deal with,
and we may not all be close by each other to begin with.
Exactly. And life will always hit us with something unexpected when we least expect it. So we can't be prepared for all of that. But that doesn't mean we're not thinking about each other, or at least, you know, have each other in our hearts. So, granted, a little bit cheesy from Kingdom Hearts, but it holds true. It honestly holds true. We really did. And I am very happy to have every single one of them. That's why I'm going to continue to keep doing my best to improve the server and develop it to where it is going to be what I had originally planned for it, which is more like a central hub for content creators, large and small, or even people who just want to break from how the world can be sometimes. And I want to be able to incorporate all those different aspects of each other into making a good balanced community service. I'm about to die. I am about to die. Well, hopefully the team pulls a W. Thanks, Mango. Like, I know I still have a ways to go, but I am looking forward to that journey. And I'm looking forward to not only helping everyone around me, but also improving on my craft, improving on my skills, improving on who I am as a person as well. And remember, we will always do our best to support each other. And like I commented in our on the chat, I don't ever want any one of us to feel like they owe each other something just because we help promote each other. You know, Petty put that into perspective for me, because I told her, you know, thank you so much. I owe so much to you, because I wouldn't be here at this stage of where I am if it wasn't for her and others that have helped support me. And her response is, you don't owe me nothing. And so I want to carry on that mindset, that I don't ever want anyone feel like they owe each other for something. We help because we want to help. We support because we want to support. And we see that potential in each other. And we just want the world to be able to notice that as well. We're ghosts. And if people don't believe in us, we'll make them believers. Because we believe in each other. Mango, that was a beautiful, beautiful slogan that you came up with. And same like with the our banner that we have now that Leo came up with. I will always be sure to thank the people for the contributions. So I am surprised Leo isn't on though. So I hope he's doing alright. I'm probably going to have to message him in a bit, because usually I do see him on for a few hours during the day, early in the morning and stuff like that. He even made a PlayStation group for us called Early Birds, which is true since we usually are playing something. I hope he's doing alright. I'll be honest there, I was really that was really cinematic music for that speech. That was great. Thank you. I've been on many adventures, you know, physically and spiritually, and I just want to keep on doing that. Like I said, if someone ever comes and visit us and says, oh, well, you know, this person recommended to check you out, if they choose to stay, that is because they see what you're doing, they love what you're doing, and they want to appreciate that. It's not because we sent them over and they're like, oh, hey, well, you know, Mango sent me, or Unroyal sent me, or da-da-da-da-da. And then automatically feel like, oh well, I'm just growing because they mentioned me and now they just following me because of that. No, no. We will connect with those that our energies will be able to bounce off of. You know, as humans, we will always want to try to find connections in anyone and everything around us. So if they stick around and they hit the follow, they hit the like, they hit the subscribe or share or anything like that, keep in mind it is because of who you are as a content creator. And if they keep coming back, it'll be thanks to what you're doing and how you present it. Because there's millions of people streaming. Millions, if not maybe billions. But out of all those people, yes, we help guide them to each other. But it is our jobs to make them want to connect with us. To make them have that feeling. And if we do, well, guess what? That just means another candle that's been lit up to help us shine even brighter. Speaking of Unroyal, how you doing, Unroyal? Good morning. I hope your day is going well. And it is Tuesday, but because of the 3-day weekend, it honestly still feels kind of like a Monday. We believe in ghosts. Yes. Nothing but wonderful good things, I assure you. Which, although I have the Steam bot, the cloud bot set up, I noticed that shoutouts on here do not work as of yet. So I am going to check out some YouTube videos as to why that could be. I don't know if I have to set up the command slightly differently for them to activate on here, because I do have the CloudBot set up as a mod for YouTube as well. If not, I'll just double check the link and retype it in if I have to, and as well for the YouTube counterpart part of the stream cord. So this way, whenever we go live now, y'all don't have to stress about, oh, I forgot to post that I'm going live on our Discord. And then I won't have to be like, ah, damn, I'm doing something else. I want to be able to share the link just in case I forgot. This way, all you have to do is go live and the bot handles the rest. So I think the only thing I would still have to do, for example, when for the notifications for when I go live would be to go back and publish. But I mean, that part, it is what it is. But if I can make it a lot easier for all of us to expand our reach, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna research how that's possible. No. Oh my god, I went in guns blazing. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed in this week's update a bit for World of Tanks. I don't really see anything on sale. And the only thing I do see is that there was a contract added and a new tank available to purchase. Though I believe next Tuesday we are going to be getting a Halloween event. So I am looking forward to that, as well as to the new tank commanders that are going to be available and on how to earn them. Apparently I've had this account for 2 years now, because now I'm getting emblems for 1 year of service and 2 years of service. So we haven't won a battle yet. Oh sweet Jesus. I'm gonna go with my Condor, because at least with the Condor I can balance out between being aggressive and not being in the back line. Lately I do not know why I've been pushing way too much. How's your morning? Just woke up, honestly. Worked a little late last night. Oh. Well, I hope you at least are well rested on Royal. And again, I am so excited to test out those custom commands for shoutouts when I'm on Twitch. I have one so far. I have one set up for you. I have one set up for Commander. I got one set up for Leo. I got one set up for Cherry. And I got one set up for... Who else? Stabby. So far, those are the 5 custom command shoutouts that I have set up for when I go live on Twitch, and you guys hop in, whether it's into the chat or into the actual game, and we get to hang out. So I am going to double check if I missed anyone who streams primarily on YouTube but does hang out with us on Twitch, and if I did, I will be sure to add that channel as well, so everyone can drop their links for YouTube who I've missed. I'll show you gameplay. I might suggest some sort of sniper tank and just sit on a hill. Yeah, Mango. I've been playing a little too aggressively for my liking, even my own liking. It's like as if I kind of forgot how to play this game. Because when it comes to tanks, even though they can take a hit, you don't always want to just be in the front lines. You want to... Got him. You want to also take a few pot shots every now and then. Plus, I have equipment set up to let me know if I'm in range of an enemy or if I'm being outright spotted by an enemy. So again, I've been playing this game recently for the last couple of days like a total greenhorn. Oh, this jerk. Hey. Come on, where'd you go? I don't know if I can break down this house with the shots. I know some of the smaller ones I can. If not, I might just have to... Oh, somebody took them out? Okay. Alright, we got 2 to the southeast. Let me see. There. Oh boy. With rotation lock turrets. Most tanks almost feel alive. Yeah! This is why I kind of like being in first person sometimes. Oh. Alright, backing up. Alright, somebody's got me spotted in the area, but they haven't seen me outright. Now they have. Question is, from where? From behind. You know what? Can you get him? Nope. Come on. Oh, no. My track got damaged. Alright. That's not the one I wanted to go after. Where's that other jerk? Nope. He crashed into me. Come on. It lasted a little better, but not to where I can be pleased with that. But on the upside, I could just hop out, go into the next tank, and keep it going. But the penalty for repairing my tank is a little steep. I love tanks steering. Oh. Let's take camo green tanks to a snowy plain. So, the camo that I have, if that was, I think, my Condor. Yeah, that was my Condor. They have the, whatchamacallit? The hero skins. Let me see if this one has one. So I can choose a camo depending on the season. So whatever map I'm in, the camo will mesh more accordingly to the terrain. But some of them have. Let me see if I can find one that has like a really like just straight up bad. This one, I think it was. Okay, this one I think is new. Like the Fire Tiger. The Fire Tiger gives you plus 2% camouflage, regardless of where you put it in. So if it's in snowy terrain, spring maps, summer maps, fall maps, apparently this camo still gives you the same amount of camouflage throughout each stage. Stage. So how that works, I don't know. Game logic, I guess. Just game logic. See, because for example, for this one, the Object 292, I have this set up for winter, this set up for summer. I don't have anything set up for desert or urban yet, but excuse me, it's kind of pricey, so I'd rather just hold off. But I mean, they have some nice camos you can put on them. Oh yes, I put googly eyes on one of my tanks. I also, I think my daughter put dragon eyes on them. Hey, I completed the contract stage at least. For the WZ, I think it was. Yes, I put googly eyes on the WZ. I have one other tank, I believe, that has googly eyes. And then my daughter put dragon eyes on a different one. Patch notes are out, I believe. The Fallout patch notes are out? All right, let's go.
Sorry to whoever hears all the noise in the background. I'm moving stuff.
Which one was the other one my daughter added something to? I was holding off one of those. I think it's this one. But the googly eyes and the dragon eyes, you could only get them during specific challenges, I believe. Oh, maybe not. So I could have a googly eye on each side, which, yeah, it would look weird, I think, on this one. Or the dragon eyes, but again, it looks kind of small, so, you know. Probably on this one, it would look at least a little better if I did googly eyes or dragon eyes. See this one. The M47, my daughter said, I want to put the cool eyes on this tank, Dad. I said, okay, fine. So now he looks like, yeah, it actually looks good on this one. Let's see. I think maybe I could put some goofy eyes on this one. Or maybe on this one. So I completed that stage. Oh no, I still have to win a battle. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. No messing around. Time to get serious. I'm gonna use the Object 292. This time I'm gonna play it smart. Like, yeah, that means the match will probably drag out a little bit, but hey, I mean, tank battles don't always end within an instance. I mean, there are a few in history that have, which is crazy. And for anybody who's interested in finding out any music from World War II, like stories in music form, but have not heard of Sabaton, I recommend Sabaton because they do a lot of songs themed around stories from World War II. And I think their more recent album is from World War I. We need war machines as much as we can. Personify war machines as much as we can. Yes, personify. Oh my god, listen. The other game that I haven't even fully gotten into, but the mechanics are different, and I love and slightly hate that because it's, I think, a little more real. War Thunder. The tanks in War Thunder. it's crazy that you could aim certain parts of the tank on there, and you can kill their crew members. I mean, you can do that on here as well, but on that game they actually show you when a shot hits that it's penetrating to like the person's legs or right through the head or something. It's nuts. But until I find out that they did a collaboration with Girls und Panzer, I will prefer... Gosh, Jesus. Scheiße. Oh no, that's lit. Okay, so they're all funneling this way. Let me get my rations up. I hit the track with that? It broke? Oh, Jesus. Let me swing around this way, see if I can flank with these two. We could try to flank and take them out one by one. That would be nice, but we're already down to 2. So I am not... why would the glass cannon go off on their own without any backup? This is what I hate sometimes about destroyers. You try to go off on their own without any support, and then when they have to reload, the reload time is so terrible that they get taken out anyways. We're trying to go to our base. Come on, guys. It's a destroyer too who's at our base. Jesus. 11 to 14. 11, 14 to 10? Oh my god. There he is. Right past his route. Oh my god, it's one of the little destroyers. I hate those guys. I'll let them handle that one. Our front is getting broken. Okay. Come on. Damn it, they went behind the building. Alright. Now I don't think I have much of a choice. I have to get a little aggressive. But I gotta be careful because we also have the other guy that's on the other side. There he is. Ah, they damaged my ammo rack. No. One more shot. Let's go. Next. That way. Oh, they're almost down. Oh, we gotta be careful because our base only has, I think, one person close by. Hit him in the track, but they didn't go down. Come on. Got him. Alright. 6 to 4. Don't know how we're turning it around, but let's not get too cocky on that one. 6 to 3. 6 to 2. It's that little jerk. It's that little jerk that's going to be a pain to deal with because of how speedy he is. Alright, so we have 2 left, and that's going to be the heavy up north, close to their base, and that little destroyer who's trying to cause havoc. Alright, we got 2 heavies up north, so they could probably deal with that. Now we just got to worry about that little destroyer. That little destroyer is the only thing we got to worry about. And I got to be careful because they could screw me up. They can take me out badly. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's not going to want to die. He's going to want to at least live long enough to end the match. Where'd he go? wonder if he's gonna try to go back. I hate those little guys. Uh-oh. Where? Unless he took off. Unless he took off. Alright. Somebody took him out. Destroyer snipers feasible. Oh, definitely. The destroyers, because of the way they handle, they are more meant for sniping. They pack a punch, but afterwards their armors, especially with that, what was it, the VZ 4000, that looks kind of like a big old truck cab. If it misses its shot, you could get, depending on your tank, like 3 shots in before it can reload. So they are more so meant for sniping, keeping their distance. And I think with that one, that actually was the other part of that stage. So I probably should have gone back to the garage. Also, we'll have to dip a little before noon. I've got a video prep going live today, and I think it'd be a good idea to be there for it. Ooh. A video premiere. Okay. No worries on Royal. Like normally when it comes to this game, I only stream it for about an hour, hour and a half, depending on what kind of events are going on. So again, I'm a little disappointed that there really isn't too much going on. There might be something added tomorrow, maybe, but normally whenever update day hits, whatever they add is pretty much it. And I don't think the Fallout update will go live maybe until, if the servers are down, maybe by 12. If not, I would imagine around 2. So I look forward to hanging out with you a little bit later as well. Hey AJ, how you doing? You're updating right now? Awesome. Yeah, I am looking forward to the update. I am wondering when they're gonna add that birthday cake, because I need to be able to redecorate for when it's homie's birthdays. You know? Because we can't always be there for each other. And even less if it's like long distance friendships. So I would like to at least have some way where I can celebrate someone else's birthday. And we already got the happy birthday banner going, so yeah, no, the cake. We need the cake. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's dipping behind those rocks. Man, this is just going full auto. 16%? What? That's right, they have unguided missiles during the Cold War era. Come on, I need at least one good shot. There's so many like bounce. I don't want to take out this one. No, 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 no. The one behind the rock. Damn! What took me out? Another Object 292, unless they were using premium rounds. Like, personally, I don't like to use premium rounds. That's just a personal preference. I will make do with whatever standard rounds I get. And some people like to shell out a little extra to have either better penetration or incendiary rounds. So the sunk cost fallacy. We already have a banner, so need the cake. Yes. I was so excited when they had the banner, and I was telling Commander, I'm like, oh, they got the banner. I said, and it was like 2 days before his birthday, and I'm like, Now, when are they gonna add the cake? I expect cake. The day right after his birthday, we get the announcement. Guess what, Wastelanders? You're getting cake. Like, yeah, thanks for that. So let's see. What is the next stage? Earn 2,000 or 2,400 or more XP in any number of battles. Okay. Place in the top 8 XP earners on your team in a battle. Doable. Win a battle. So this is why it didn't count. The caveat is that it has to be in a light tank. So that being said, I'm not surprised considering that is a rank 3 light. So a majority of those challenges are probably going to be set up for lights and mediums. So with that being said, let's see what light tank I can use. Unfortunately, I think in the Cold War I only have one light tank. I believe it's like 3.5 million for a tank in the Cold War era. Right? Leftover B-Day cake. But I wonder how they're gonna implement it. They're probably gonna count it as like a plastic cake. So this way you can have it set out on the table and nobody will question that it's been sitting there since last January or last December when it was your friend's birthday. Nobody's gonna question it. Have a guest come over. Would you like some cake? Well, yes, please. Tries to cut into it. How about that? But yeah, unfortunately, in the Cold War era, all these tanks are expensive. 3.5 million silver. Where's the other ones? Almost 4.25 million. 4 million, and then about 5 million. Like, it gradually goes up. It's cheaper by far in World War II. Which, you know what? I think I'm going to do a World War II. Since either way, the amount of what is it? XP or damage? Yeah, the amount of XP and damage isn't really that much. And I have a lot more light tanks at least. Tiers 3 to 10. Okay. So then that means I could just swap out this, leave it just that, and leave it tiers 3 to 10. You know what? Since it is going to be in a light tank, I'm going to try to use one of my more speedy boys. And I think I have just the one, the BT7. I don't remember, is the BT7 a light? I could do the light 38, which is one of my favorite tanks, and because of that, I go on Amazon from time to time when I have spare monies that I can use. Not too much, like $25 to $45, just depending. And pick up little model tanks, brick model tanks. And the latest one that I found was the light VZ38, which was featured in Girls und Panzer. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. And let's see. No, the little gun is going limp. But ta-da! The VZ38. Now this one has the Iron Cross because it was originally a German tank, but it was modified, I believe, by Poland, either Sweden or Poland, and converted into the light T-38. And then the other tank that I love, where is it? There it is, the BT-7. I have to find if I could find this one as well. I have like in total 5, including a King Tiger, I think is one of them, and the Tiger 1. But then the other one that I got, that I fell in love with, is the Sherman Firefly. And again, because it's a brick tank that I have to build, that had me more invested in it and excited for once I got to see the finished product. There's a few other ones that I have, including something that was featured in, what is it? Battlefield 5, which is a vehicle that I found uh, online because of the way it looked, and that is called the Kettenkrad, which is a half-track motorcycle carrier type thing. So you could use it to transport supplies, injured soldiers, and this thing, oh my god, it is a speedy boy. This thing can pick up speeds, and unfortunately because of that you could accidentally flip over. And so, yeah. Definitely drive that with caution. If I played this game, I would play a light destroyer. And if I can reload, then I'll run on my team for cover. Yeah, so they have destroyers like the one that was being a pain in the butt before, that are light destroyers. Like, you know, size-wise. And the cool thing is that this game is cross console. It isn't cross platform because they have the original version for PC, Blitz for mobile, and then Modern Armor for console. But PlayStation and Xbox, they can cross over and join each other in matches and stuff. So something that is pretty fast, but it's a destroyer. Like, for example, this one, the Su-85, 85 kilometers an hour. And then if you go into like the Cold War era where the destroyers are faster and stuff like that, 54 kilometers, 55 kilometers. Like, if you want to just specialize in destroyers, just pick the one you like and work your way up to it. Let's see. Like this little thing, 60 kilometers per hour for Cold War era. I mean, the World War II era. Sorry. And they have so many different tanks. It is freaking phenomenal. I love it. So what I like to do is I like to save up money from Cold War, since you get more. Scaling wise, it's not the best. Like, for example, if you, let's say you only want to play World War II, feasibly, it's not that likely that you'll get a good amount of money per match, especially if you have a tank that's tricked out with equipment and add-ons. But in Cold War, you can. So what I like to do is earn money in Cold War, save it up, and then if there's a tank I want to work towards, grind it out literally just for the XP, but then finance the newer tanks with the silver I earned in Cold War. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, and especially, like I said, if you like to use destroyers, I think Leo likes to use mediums. I like to bounce between mediums and heavy. Sometimes I will like lights, depending on which ones are at my disposal. Like, for example, for me, I love the BT-7. I love the BT-7 because, look, compared to this tank, it is a lot smaller, and I think you only requires realistically a crew of 3 people. But when I say this thing, I have it set up so it is a speedy drifter. It is a speedy little drifter. So I'm like, what the heck? And I can make this tank jump because of the speeds it can pick up. So this is definitely meant more so for scouting up ahead, spotting the enemies, maybe taking a couple of pot shots, and then just getting the heck out of there. But yeah, no, I have the engine. Well, everything is upgraded. But in terms of actual modules, you could add even further upgrades for either the engine, the reload time, stuff like that. But I figured, heck, if I'm going to be using a light boy, I want it to be speedy. Power isn't going to be my tank's strong suit. So I need it for speed. Plus, the reload time isn't that bad to begin with. Oh no. Dude, so like, the reverse time isn't that bad. He's gonna try to shoot me. I dodged that by the skin of my teeth. Oh god. My driver is down, so that means my speed is gonna suffer a bit. And yes, my tank just did a jump, apparently. They could be like, whee! What? I got shot in the rear. Oh, come on. I was just trying to have a little bit of fun. What's up, Commander? Mango is a speed demon too. Yeah, oh no, then I could see Mango thriving with light destroyers that have a good speed base. And the cool thing about that is that, okay, let's say he has 2 destroyers. One is a lot slower than the other, so he wants something lighter and faster. But the reload time is about the same. Well then, he could use a smaller, lighter tank and just work on decreasing the reload time. So even though, let's say, the bigger tank overall has a slightly faster reload, but it's slower, but the smaller one is a lot faster, though sacrificing the reload time. I'll show you all what I mean. So there's multiple ways to upgrade a tank. The primary way is by upgrading each module. If a tank has better equipment at its disposal that you can unlock, as you level up, you could unlock a better barrel, a better turret, a better engine, better drivetrain, better communications module, so that way you can increase your ability to let your friends know there's enemies close by. So that's one way. The second way is by adding actual equipment. So when you look at your tank stats, it'll tell you right there the horsepower, the maximum kilometers per hour, the reload time, all that good stuff. And if you feel like there's something you want to work on, so let's say I feel the reload time isn't too bad, it's 5.52 seconds, but I want to get it down just a little bit more. Okay, if I have the money for it, over in my equipment, I could reduce my detectability, reduce my aim speed, increase my max speed and my horsepower, increase my chassis and hull rotation, which means whenever I go to turn, it turns at a faster rate, as well as increasing the speed. Reduce the loading time by 10%, increase my view range. Oh, I got something. Reduce the amount of damage I take from ramming and explosions. Now, I recommend that for lighter tanks because let's say you accidentally ram into an enemy and it would normally give you like 100 points of damage from the ramming. That'll drop it to half of that. So instead of being 100, it'll be like 50. It still increases your survivability as well as for your crew. If something like a hard ram would kill some of your crew members, that'll reduce that by 50%. And if you want to increase its overall performance from the reload time, the turn speed, the aim speed, get better ventilation. It'll improve everything by 5%. So let's say my reload time, right? It was 5.56 seconds. So just with these two, reducing the reload time and increasing my crew's performance, my reload time just dropped from 5.56 seconds to 4.88. It may not seem like a lot in terms of numbers, but in real time, that is a difference. And then on top of that, you get consumables that have passive effects and active effects. So one of my favorites is always going to be rations, because the passive boost is whether or not you use it, your commander earns 10% more XP and your crew performs 10% better. That's just by having it equipped. Same with stuff like the fuel tank, the repair kits, med kits. They have passive. So for example, the repair kit, naturally, just by having it on, your repair time down by 15%. And then for the fuel tank, your max speed is increased by 5% and your turret rotation speed is increased by 10%. The trade-off is, and this is where I say Cold War is better for earning money as opposed to World War II. you have to pay a restock fee after every match for all your equipment, for your consumables. The equipment, it's a one-time fee, and when you sell it for half the price of what you paid for it. For the consumables, though, whether or not you use them, when you equip them, they charge you 10,000 silver per consumable every single match. So that's 30,000 silver. That is the downside to that. So whether or not you use it, every match, after you're done with that, that's 30,000 silver you have to equip. And if you don't have enough, then it won't re-equip it. The plus side is, it increases your survivability and performance by a good amount. So it's a balance. So if I'm going to use these tanks, I'm honestly using them for the ability of unlocking better tanks down the tech tree. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing these on a regular basis like that with those consumables, because I'm not going to be earning that much. Even if I perform really good, the ratio isn't as good as it would be on Cold War. And that is one thing I will honestly keep saying that this game needs to improve, and that is the earn scaling for World War II. Leo, welcome in! Morning, guys. I was surprised that you weren't earned earlier, and I was letting Mango know that I was starting to get a little worried, because I'm used to seeing both you and Commander playing bright and early. Then that is why you also even lurking and working. Thank you, Stabby. I was also, I found it funny that you created that group called the Early Birds, because I mean, for the most part, yeah, we're usually on bright and early. So I didn't get any damage done. So I'm going to do it one more time with the BT7, only because I love the way I'm able to get it to look with all the upgrades. And that's the other cool thing. If you upgrade the drivetrain and the engine, physically, there's no visible change. Occasionally, the drive wheels will change depending on the model of the tank. Sometimes the drive shaft wheels will change, but for the most part they don't. But where you do see a visible change is if you upgrade the turret and the barrel itself. Because, you know, like in the actual history, a lot of these tanks throughout the war, they swapped out the turrets for something that was either more durable, lighter, heftier. Same with the barrels. They upgraded their shells to heavier shells, more powerful shells, so they needed to swap out those parts. And I'll do a quick show of that on this tank specifically, because I feel like it does go through a bit of a somewhat major change visibly for the turret. The different tanks have different tread slats based on their... Yes, so that is one thing I noticed that they do try to do, is that they try to keep as much of the physical accuracy as possible. So, like if there were certain treads that were used for specific tanks, I love that I can drift. They try to retain that, so it doesn't look all the same. Long night. Then I did some cleaning when I was up. Yesterday was my first night off in 14 days. Sweet freaking Jesus. Holy crap. Then yeah, no, oh my god, there's somebody there. Let me get my snacks on to reduce my reload time even more. And let me just run circles around this guy if I can without flipping. Hell, I'm a turtle. He's gonna kill me. And I'm gonna get shelled. Help! Incoming! That is the downside to having a speedy boy like that, because of how light it is. One wrong move and hit Castillo. My poor BT7. Oh no. I'm dead. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. That was on me. That was on me. I tried to do a Tokyo drift around the enemy as I was shooting, and it did not work in my favor. It did not. So if by some miracle I end up in the top 8 XP earners with that, I will laugh. They didn't care. Oh. What's this? Good work on the battlefield. What good work? Ghost Reaper, you have unlocked a bundle at an exclusive 50% discount. Purchase this now for 1100 gold or find it in your store. Alright, so what's the deal? I get Big Buddha Bill. So I get a tank commander, a 3D rendered tank commander for 1100. What are the commander details? But it is a stage 2. It is a rank 2 commander. So you get commanders in 3 separate ranks. Rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. And the difference is how many start off slots they have. So for example, these are all rank 1. So by default they start off with 1 free slot. Some of them have already been using, so they have multiple slots available. See? Do I have a rank 2 that I haven't used? You know what? I'll just go to the recruit page. So, rank 1 commanders will always start off with just 1 free slot. The good thing is they only cost 500,000 silver. If you want to really call it a good thing. You do still have to grind out a little. Rank 2s, they come with 2 free slots that you can use to automatically get a bit of a leg up on what skills you want to activate. Which there's a lot of good ones. A few ones that don't make any sense, but... And then of course you get the rank 3. Now the difference between rank 2 and 3 to rank 1 is rank 1 you can purchase with silver. Rank 2 and 3 you could only purchase with premium currency, which means you'd have to spend either A, spend real money to get gold, or B, hope that if you get a free loot box, that it gives you some gold that you can use. Now sometimes these will be on sale 50 to 30% off from time to time, so I highly recommend, if you can, to wait off until they go on sale, because even these will drop from 500,000 to 2.5 million. And on top of that, a lot of these commanders that you see that I have doubles of, every now and then there will be events where you can earn free tank commanders just by doing a couple of challenges. The downside is they aren't fully 3D rendered, but you still get those bonuses from having a tank commander. So I got a bunch that, thanks to that event, I grinded out for like 2 days and I was able to get like 15 tank commanders, which if I would have paid for at full price, that's 500,000 a piece. So this one whole page saved me 1, 2, 3, 4.5 million silver. Hey, and that's money earned and saved. That's money saved. Sometimes you'll also get some cool tank commanders depending on the events. Like recently they had Sabaton, Megadeth, and my brain just went numb. Megadeth and Thingy. Eddie from Iron Maiden. There we go, Iron Maiden. Alright, so you can earn some cool tank commanders for free as well. That guy's a skeleton. Yes, he is. So I got the Jolly Roger, and then I have Vic Rattlesnake, who is Megadeth's mascot, and then I have, which I learned his name isn't pronounced Joaquin, it's Joaquin. So kind of Joe and Akin. So Joaquin from Sabaton. He is their lead vocalist, and I thought that was so cool. You also do get a few free ones from completing the season, so there's always that as well. And the thing I like about this game is that you can gift a season to somebody if you would like to. So all I have to do is go to the store, and then from the season tab, the season pass, I can purchase it for myself, or if I'm feeling generous, I can gift it to somebody. I purchase it, and then I think from there it'll let me know like to type in the information of the person I want to send it to, and then they'll get a nice surprise saying, "Hey, you got a free season pass." So that's always pretty nice. And you know what? I think eventually I will try doing this. If there's certain games that I enjoy playing that have like a season pass you can gift and stuff like that. Once I'm more established and more confident in knowing about the works around, such as doing charity events and special events like raffles and stuff like that, I will look into doing things like that, and I would be more than happy to be able to do something where I can have one of the giveaways be like a free gift pass to a game of their choice or something. Little things here and there, just to, you know, show my appreciation for people. But, you know, that is for way down the road. So, not for now, but stuff that I'm already, you know, trying to consider for the future. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on that one. There's also challenges you can complete via the website, which can give you some free stuff as well, including sometimes a free commander, free consumables, free silver, free tokens to use for liveries, inscriptions and stuff like that. Alright, my BT7 is back. I need to do this tank justice. I need to do this tank justice and at least get one win and maybe 1 or 2 kills. The guy's a skeleton. Yes, he is a skeleton. Well, I have to, you know, I want to see this long term. Whether or not that becomes a reality, that's to be seen. But in the meantime, all I can do is just keep on adventuring with a smile on my face and happy to make the connections that I can. And if it grows to that stage, then yeah. Not to mention for example, my moderators. I want to be able to show a thanks somehow. So maybe like gift cards. Even if it's not much, like $10, $15 or something. I mean, if it gets to a point where we can financially sustain ourselves, where I can show thanks in an even broader way, then of course, I'll be more than happy to do so. Slightly ambitious, I know, but like, I keep believing that the good you put into this world will come back. Like, and things happen for a reason. So, when was it? Last Thursday, I got a new Batman card. Oh! Share it. Whether it's on Discord, whether it's in the group chat, I want to see. Here, fishy. I gotta attack him. I gotta be careful. Okay, somebody got it. Oh no, I could take 2 shots and then I have to go. No, I have to go. The downside to World War II tanks, not good durability. Missing Series 2. Even I need is a Discord mod is being able to help the community. Thanks, Mango. But still, even if it's like an iTunes gift card or iTunes gift card, you get what I mean. Or heck, even like a Digi gift card to like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. You never know. Listen, being told that you're appreciated is always nice. Being shown that you're appreciated, it's always a little nicer. So that's how I see it. But like I said, things happen for a reason. And last Thursday, my daughter had progress night at school. I had forgotten it was a half a day. And originally I had planned to get some errands done like around 10, maybe 11 o'clock the latest. Heading out from the house, going to our market that's close by, and then coming back, doing what we got to do, and then at 3:30, 4 o'clock ish, heading over to pick up my daughter from school. Awesome. I will take a look at that in a bit. Let's see. Wear pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for that one. I know that one wasn't for me, Commander. That was for my daughter's school. So I had forgotten that it was half a day due to progress report night. But instead of leaving at 10, 11 o'clock, my wife ended up sleeping in a bit because she works a lot. And so she was kind of tired. And I said, you know what? Don't worry. Now, as long as we leave by 12 o'clock the latest, this way I can get things done. Because once my mind gets going to do things, I do not like to sit around. I like to get it all done, and then that way I can relax in the afternoon. So we ended up leaving with my son, and we noticed a bunch of buses by my daughter's school. So I'm like, wait a minute, is it a half a day today? I don't remember getting a notification. So I checked. Thanks, Daddy. Seriously, you guys are gonna make me cry a lot. Just from sheer happiness. Stop. I love you guys. I asked somebody who was coming from the direction of her school, who I noticed was wearing the school uniform. I said, hey, excuse me, do you go to my daughter's school? And she walked right past. I mean, I was a little like, okay. But at the same time, I figured, okay, this is a student. They're younger. Stranger danger. Understandable. That's fine. So I ended up seeing that, yeah, kids were being let out early, so... Oh, I see two over there. One more shutting them out. One more shutting them out. I ended up picking up my daughter from school. Then from there, we made our way to our local Family Dollar. And I'm out of here because there's 4 people who have me in their sights. Did our thing, and then on the way back, as we were going to go to the market, a gentleman approached me and said, excuse me, young man, do you think you'd be able to help me out? I said, maybe. Unfortunately, if it's something to eat or drink, I don't carry cash on me. I only carry plastic. He said, no. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind lending me your phone to call my mom. I said, oh, what happened? He said, well, she was supposed to send me some money through Western Union, but unfortunately, I don't have the information written down. And I left from my house in a rush, and unfortunately my phone broke. It fell out of my pocket and the screen smashed. So I was wondering if you could do me the huge favor of just lending me your phone so I could call her, so I could ask her for the information. It would mean a lot. So I said, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. My daughter said, Daddy, why are you lending him your phone? I said, because he needs our help, and I trust it, it's nothing fishy or sketchy. I didn't get that type of vibe from them, so I said, yeah, no. Right away, my daughter got defensive. But Dad, that's your phone. I said, Josie, yes, that is my phone, but I am using it to help someone else. Remember, we never know what's going on in other people's lives, and sometimes we honestly do need help, and if they're reaching out to us, if we can help, we should be able to. Okay, Dad. As long as he gives the phone back when he's done. I said, Josie, patience. She wanted to get her ice cream. And the gentleman dialed his mom, let her know what was going on. And then my daughter started getting a little impatient, saying, Dad, are we done yet? I want to get my ice cream. I said, Josie, patience. Okay. But I want to go. I said, Josephine, patience. Don't worry. And so, hoping I made it top 8. So the gentleman, smiled at me and said, you're teaching your daughter some good values, because not a lot of people would do something like this for me. He said, not that I don't get it, we live in a bad world and where now you can't really trust anybody, and people will just turn on each other on a dime. So I'm not surprised, but thank you so much for helping me out. And I kind of overheard his conversation. Also gotta head out. Oh, that's right. Alright, I think I'm about to end the stream for now as well. Take a little break, and then hopefully by the time I close this down, I'll get the notification that we're live to go for Fallout. If not, hopefully by 2 o'clock it'll be good to go. But yeah. So thanks, Unroyal, for stopping by. So I will look forward to setting up the YouTube bot for shoutouts on here. I need that. I need that to be able to give y'all shoutouts on here. But so yeah, it made me happy, and I told him, I'm like, that's true. We do live in a world where a lot of people will take advantage and not even care. And I somewhat overheard his conversation with his mom, because they were talking in Spanish, and I speak Spanish, and I heard him say, listen, Mom, don't worry, after this help, I won't be a bother anymore, and I won't need you, not saying that I'm not going to need you, but you're not going to have to worry about me, because I'll take this money, I'll get my new ID, I'll fill out my application for Walmart, I'll get another phone, and I'll be okay. And then that's when it hit me. If I would have gone and been a little more, what's the word? A little more insistent with my wife earlier in the morning. Come on. I want to get things done. I told you I want to leave by 10. I don't like leaving things off the last minute or later on, because I want to be able to relax in the afternoon. Had I not made that decision to just say, you know what, hon, it's okay. One, I probably wouldn't have realized that my daughter had a half a day. Which means if I would have decided to take a nap afterwards, I probably would have slept through that and woken up to, who knows, maybe the school calling me to letting me know that unfortunately they had to call a social worker or something because of how late it was. And then on top of that, who knows what time that gentleman showed up in front of the store to try to get things done and wasn't able to get any help. So things happen for a reason. So never try to stress out if things don't ever go according to plan or according to the schedule you have set up, because the universe has a way of working things out. It may not be, immediately apparent, and it may not work in your favor right off the bat, but it could be because something else was meant to happen for you. Something else was supposed to occur. And maybe, who knows, either A, somebody is supposed to come across your way to help you. Maybe someone was going to cross your path that was going to harm you, and whatever happened, it was able to avoid it, I got a jar of 120 now and later. Oh, I need that jar. So, I say that not to try to boast or show off or, be arrogant about it, but more so as a way to analyze that life will happen how it's supposed to. Whether it's for the better, whether it's for the worse, it's all on how we react to those actions. And we just gotta remember that when it comes to the bad, never dwell on it for too long, and never hold on to that. I guess it's for longer than 5-10 minutes, and then be like, okay, it's time to get it back together. Something like that, because it's not to be insensitive, but to let yourself know that it is okay to feel bad, it is okay to feel sad. It's not okay to hold on to that for too long, because then your spirit is going to get worn down, and that's not good. So yeah. And crap, I got killed. Anyways, I think that's good for now. How long have I been rambling on about? About an hour and a half. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get the notification that Fallout has gone back live. Odds are by 2 p.m., and if that's the case, it's the first thing I'm going to do. And luckily, my wife decided to take the day off. More so because she's not feeling too well, and she's a little tired. Despite that, she's still doing things here around the house. And thank you, Stabby, as well as Commander, Mango, Petty, and every single one of you who's been able to stop by. You know, even if it's just to hang out, to hear me ramble, to show support, it means a lot. So, I hopefully will get to catch y'all in my next stream. What time it would be, it depends on when the RNG gods decide to let me play. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. In the meantime, and have fun and stay safe in whatever wastelands your spirits are traveling through. And take care. And remember, if people don't believe in ghosts, we'll make them believe because we believe in each other. So, see ya.